On the point of you speaking about faith, nothing changed my spirituality until I was healed from cancer miraculously. Like it like happened, and I was like, I almost didn't believe it myself.
Yeah,
If I could not have
I
felt
can
it,
imagine.
my God. But it's true, and I opening myself up to that faith is what um I found akin to you, because when you were doing your Reiki, I didn't understand it at first. I was like, okay, so how is this, am I supposed to like, how am I supposed to take this healing? Like, how is this healing supposed to, like, your Reiki healing and things? And you're like, it's the faith. It's the faith in what we're doing that makes it so powerful. And I was like, I know that. And although I didn't know Reiki at the time, I knew faith. I knew the miracle that could happen
Faith
when
in
you
hope. Faith
there.
in hope, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
absolutely. And I have heard stories from doctors and other stories on podcasts, of people who have healed themselves.
hmm
I heard a story about one gentleman who was, and this is years ago, he's a very elderly man now. I can't remember his name. He was in the Vietnam War. He got taken into hospital, and his liver was going into failure. And he said, do me one favor, bring me a textbook with a picture of a healthy liver.
Ooh.
So somebody brought him a textbook, and he said he spent that whole night with that book open in front of him, dozing off, but focusing his intent and his want for that healthy liver. They did the tests again the next day, and they said, oh, yesterday's tests were incorrect. You're all right. You don't need to have a transplant or
Oh,
whatever
I
we're going to do.
love it.
And I met another woman who she'd had 3 lots of cancer,
Mm,
and she was in the hospice permanently, pretty
mm,
much. But she was like, I'm going to fight this. I'm going to get better. In the end, these doctors were sending their patients for a little pep talk with this woman because she was so enthusiastic. You can fight this. You can get this. You've got this. Um, and they opened her up. Gone.
oh,
So we do here, and in China, they would give you a certain Tai Chi exercise for your ailment, tell you to perform it 40 times a day, and some of the Chi masters have made themselves better. Not I'm not saying don't have Western medicine. My God, I would be dead if it wasn't for Western medicine. But having that Reiki alongside it, most people decide to have Reiki for terminal things when it's too late.
mm,
You probably went and had it at the time you were diagnosed, okay? You would probably do much better. They've done medical tests. They give someone a placebo medicine, they give someone the real medicine, they give someone else only the Reiki, and they give the last piece, they've done the groups. And the ones that had the Western medicine and the energy medicine did better than all the others.
mm.
So I think it's very important. We people say, "Oh, I don't want Western, I don't want tablets, I don't want this." Sometimes you need it.
Mm.
And have this. This is complementary medicine. It is not to take the place. And I could be struck off the Reiki list, for saying, "Oh, only have Reiki." But also, if it is too late, Reiki and energy medicine can help you worry a little bit less. It can calm you, and you quite often find the person with the terminal illness has come to terms with it a lot quicker than the rest of their family. Maybe they've done that by themselves, maybe they've just had a bit of energy healing, or maybe they just, you know, feel at peace. So don't lose hope. But if you do get something serious, consider having the Western medicine as well as
Yeah.
whatever other healing you decide, whether it's Reiki, that tapping, or other things.
hmm
Don't discount anything, and keep that hope alive. open that faith alive.
Mm.